Good morning, Lalibela. We're supposed to view some more churches today, as well as take a hike, but given the torrential rain last night, I don't know if that's going to happen, but hopefully the trails dry out enough for us to walk up to a church that's somewhere between 11 and 12,000 feet above sea level, which is a good 4,000 feet higher than we are right now. So excited to go up there, excited to start the day, and hopefully we can do it.
Second floor is
Second group of
subjected
churches.
for further research. The
It's a little
third
different
floor
than
is
most of the ones
functional.
we've seen, a lot bigger. We're not sure this church always used to be a church. It might have been a palace or something that's been converted into a church. And it's a little bit controversial because they actually found shackles in here at some point. So we're not exactly sure what the deal is, but this is a beautiful church and a beautiful marvel of engineering.
We were very scared. Until center of ascending from board killed the devil, which was depicted in the form of fish, and eventually they were saved. So this is how usually depicted Saint Raphael. And the painting of Saint Gabriel also, while he's saving the three people from the fire again, from the fire. We had also kind of crack up here. A lot of rain was coming before they restored it, and they took out the water through here. But now it's much safer. It's much safer.
It was,
Yes.
so there was water coming in?
It was previously, yes. The channel. They created a channel. A lot of water was going through here.
So stepping out of the church now into the veranda. Onto the veranda. As you can see, there are no railings, so I would be careful not to fall. But look around. That's the way we entered through there. Then we walked through that church into here.
So we're walking through the caverns in between the churches. Pretty dark and narrow. And as we mentioned many times before, these are all carved out of the rock here, so none of these are natural caves. There's the last church we were in. And then pan around this way, we're going to continue walking.
I'm standing in the window.
Going to go inspect a hole. It's a hole and it doesn't smell good. Oh wow, I don't know where we are.
I'm not sure where we're going. So we'll just...
Maybe we should wait for our tour guide.
Yeah. I think that'd be the best idea.
But here, we came out through here. Some more churches this way, and then, as you can see, they're protecting these ones. These ones, I can't tell you really anything about this, but looks a little less well built than the rest, so that's interesting.
I wonder if it's older.
And if you can take a look, the view from here is pretty incredible.
So we're walking down towards the tunnel of hell.
From heaven to hell. Hell to heaven. One of those two.
I think it's hell to heaven.
Hell to heaven.
It's pitch black.
Hell to heaven. Pitch black for 20 meters.
So we won't really be able to see anything except the blinking red light of the GoPro. But
It's okay.
and I'm going to have to be careful walking down these steps because this is not a place you want to fall.
Dad, please be
Well, the
careful.
crazy part is there's like
They're
60-year-old people with
slippery and
canes
it goes
walking
down.
down here. So if they can do it, I can do it.
I've
Yes, this is the first church. We're saying the one that looks a little more primitive and less intricate. That's Lily.
Put your right hand on the wall, left hand on the ceiling once we are inside the church.
Alright, we are about to enter the tunnel to hell and then heaven.
So be really quiet. Left hand on the ceiling, right hand on the
This is terrifying.
Oh, this is terrible. I hate this.
This is so
Okay,
terrifying.
hands on the wall.
You need to just stay
Yeah,
calm.
we can go. Oh, I see some light. Light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, that's awesome.
was fine the whole way, and then I like lost my top hand. I completely lost my bearings, and I couldn't tell if my top hand was on the ceiling or on the wall. And so it kept getting lower, and I couldn't tell if I had to like bend down. Like, I had no idea like where to go or what to like. I couldn't tell like which wall was what. and I like started like hyperventilating. Like I was like about to start. Like,
Yeah,
crying.
Griffin was freaking
I
out.
was
At some
fine.
point, at some point, I just like put both my hands on the wall.
I was fine, and I started panicking.
Look, could you
I was
tell me
totally
her eyes
fine.
Open, her eyes closed a lot of the time.
Oh, I could tell just because like I could feel it. Yeah, that is like.
Because I can
Is that a
tell.
bird or a bat?
Left hand on the wall.
Well, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
We've been to hell and back.
So I just,
I'm one of very few people who can say that.
You were very scared though.
if it had been like more than another. Like,
I don't
5
like the
seconds before
darkness.
I seen it,
Check his underwear.
This is one of the most beautiful cross we have here. And if you just follow up this side, it looks like a Maltese cross. So this is very sophisticated cross, as you can see. In most cases, processional cross like this used to bless the congregation. But the priests have got one hand cross, that is to bless the individuals. This cross represents the shroud of Mary, and the priest's turban represents the shroud of Christ.
To the God with Us church. There's a men's entrance and a woman's entrance. This northern entrance here is the men's entrance, and then over across the way, across the church, you can see the woman's entrance.
Well, this is the last church in our tour in Lalibela, and the name of the church is Wongs. It's a very good example of Cape Church. So let's have a quick look. First the inside part, and then you walk around.
You see all those people down there, those white dots down on the top of that hill? Yeah, that's the market we're going to. This is a lot busier than the last market I was in. If you remember the Maasai market back in Tanzania, this is going to be a lot more crowded. So let's take you into the crowd. A bunch of cows down there, and
I mean, he's making it walk on
this
two
car.
legs.
Look at that.
Jesus.
That is
Yeah.
not good.
It's raining. Quite a bit. I think it might be hail. There's everybody over there. Say hello. Hello. It's really, he's dry and it's really wet out here. Yeah. Oh well. We were going to go hike up there behind us. To do about 800-meter hike, so about 3,000 feet climb to the top to see a monastery up there. As you can see, the conditions up there are lovely, but here it's absolutely brutal. So I think we're done.
The weather changed a little bit. We're not going all the way to the top, but we're going to so at least we get something out of it.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty steep.
A lot steeper than I expected, but it's manageable. Look over to the left there, and that doesn't look too promising for hiking.
I think we're above the clouds.
So we're racing the clouds.
We're racing the sun too.
Huh?
There's a lot of factors involved here. All right, we'll check in later when we have a better view.
And
Although in
further
front of us
back.
is not so bad. Everyone's pretty tired.
I'm not that tired. It's
a beautiful view.
It's higher altitude than I expected.
Well, the weather's not cooperating, so we're taking shelter inside people's houses here, which is an adventure in itself. Well, I guess these are not houses. What are these?
That's worse than what like
Barns?
but just praying that doesn't happen.
So it's
All
like
right.
The roof is like
Excited to spend some
the basket.
shelter from the rain in here.
Are you all the way in here?
Oh, okay, there we go.
All right.
We're inside a shelter. It's raining a bit, but some of us are unfazed. Others are phased.
This is where we turn around, but check out the view here, man. This is just incredible, and it's actually sunny up here. Behind us, we have the top of the mountain, and then right there you can see the town of Lalibela, plus the mountains around it, and it's raining down there. So I'm so glad we're above the rain. We might have to hike down through it, but like,
Look.
And this is the edge. We don't know how much of a drop off there is, but it looks severe.
Look over the edge. People over there.